Prepare to be blown away. Today, we're unleashing the most brutal forces in logging. Witness the wood crusher, a monster with jaws of steel, devouring colossal logs in mere seconds. Then, brace yourself for the terrifying ballet of giant timber transporters. Navigating impossible terrain, their engines roaring like beasts on the hunt. See colossal excavators escape the suffocating grip of the swamp, defying gravity with astonishing power. And finally, meet the fearless drivers, the true daredevils behind the wheel, pushing limits you never thought possible. This isn't just a video, it's an adrenaline-fueled journey into the heart of extreme logging. You won't believe your eyes. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our insane adventures. First up, behold the wood grinder. This isn't your average chipper, it's a true monster. Imagine a massive, almost prehistoric beast with two terrifying, counter-rotating jaws, giant steel shafts armed with teeth of pure destruction. Logs, no matter how enormous, are simply no match. They're fed into this gaping maw, and with a thunderous roar, these twin shafts grab, tear, and chew the colossal timber. You don't just see wood being shredded, you witness it being violently devoured, pulverized into a storm of chips and splinters in mere seconds. It's an astonishing, almost terrifying display of industrial might, turning mighty trees into raw material with overwhelming force. But the destruction doesn't stop there. Once the trees are gone, their stubborn roots remain, buried deep and hindering everything. That's where the stump grinder comes in, an equally astonishing, albeit different kind of beast. Forget shovels and manual labor. This machine, equipped with a massive, rapidly spinning carbide-tipped cutting wheel, dives into the earth, attacking the stump with relentless aggression. It gnaws, grinds, and pulverizes the woody mass and its tenacious roots into fine mulch. In minutes, what was once an immovable obstacle becomes nothing but a hole in the ground and a pile of organic debris. It's a clean, efficient, and incredibly satisfying act of eradication, ensuring the forest floor is ready for the next cycle. Now, let's venture deeper into the Emerald Labyrinth, where the true titans reign. The deep forest beasts, colossal machines built to wrestle the giants of the woodland. These aren't your average trucks. They are purpose-built monsters, designed to haul unimaginable loads through the most unforgiving terrain. Imagine these lumbering giants navigating narrow, winding trails, each carrying a stack of logs that dwarfs any conventional cargo. The sheer size and weight are staggering, testing the limits of both machine and operator. Every turn is a calculated risk, every incline a monumental effort. The ground trembles under their weight as they claw their way through mud, over rocks, and across treacherous slopes. But the true spectacle of power comes when these transport monsters meet their match in an immovable log or an unforgiving incline. Picture a heavy-duty skidder, already straining under the weight of a gargantuan tree trunk. As it encounters a particularly stubborn obstacle or a steep, slippery ascent, the engine roars in defiance, the tires dig in with ferocious grip, and then the unbelievable happens. The front of the colossal machine suddenly lifts off the ground. In a breathtaking moment, the skidder rears up, performing a spectacular wheelie while still dragging the massive log. It's a raw display of untamed power, the machine seemingly defying gravity as its front end points skyward. This precarious balance highlights the enormous force required to move these deep forest giants. It's a dangerous dance, where the brute strength of steel and the skillful control of the driver teeter on the edge of disaster, showcasing the extreme capabilities needed to conquer the wild heart of the forest. The struggle doesn't end with a single wheelie or a momentarily snagged log. These deep forest titans and their operators are locked in a relentless, unyielding grind against the very earth. After a near-catastrophic lurch or a heart-stopping wheelie, the challenge often intensifies. The path ahead might narrow to a treacherous passage, barely wider than the machine itself, flanked by sheer rock faces on one side and a steep, unforgiving drop on the other. Imagine the skidder, still pulling its colossal load, now forced to thread this needle. The driver's focus becomes almost superhuman, every subtle twitch of the controls a testament to their mastery. The massive tires churn, digging for purchase in mud so thick it threatens to suck the machine down, or grinding over boulders that could rip open the undercarriage. The engine's roar is a constant, desperate battle cry, pushing oil temperatures sky high and every mechanical component to its absolute limit for minutes, sometimes even hours, on end. This is where the true resilience of these logging beasts and their human counterparts is forged. It's a continuous backbreaking fight against gravity, friction, and the sheer unpredictability of the wild. Each inch gained is a hard-won victory, a testament to the raw, brute force of the machine combined with the unwavering will of the operator, determined to drag their monstrous cargo through what seems like an impossible, never-ending gauntlet. The logging route through the deep forest is a relentless gauntlet, and even after conquering seemingly impossible obstacles, the danger persists, amplified by the treacherous conditions. Imagine the skidder, already pushed to its limits, now facing a steep, mud-slicked incline, a segment of the path where gravity becomes a merciless adversary. With a monstrous log still lashed behind it, the machine begins its perilous climb. The massive, deeply lugged tires claw desperately at the slick, unstable ground, often losing traction, spinning wildly, and spraying thick mud high into the air. The engine screams in a desperate, high-pitched whine, straining against the immense drag and the unforgiving slope. It's during these moments that the skidder's legendary wheelie comes not as a choice, but as an inevitable, terrifying consequence of pushing beyond the threshold of grip and stability. The front of the colossal machine lifts dramatically, its headlights suddenly pointing at the sky as the rear wheels furiously dig in, trying to find purchase. The driver becomes a blur of precise, instantaneous corrections. A near superhuman effort to balance the vehicle on its back axle, preventing a catastrophic rollover or a slide back down the treacherous slope. This isn't just about moving timber, it's a desperate, high-stakes dance with disaster. A raw testament to the machine's brute force and the operator's unwavering nerve as they drag tons of raw wood through hell itself. After the heart-stopping wheelies and treacherous uphill climbs, the biggest challenge still remains: the swamp, the unforgiving devourer. When colossal machines, seemingly invincible, sink deep into the viscous mud, unable to escape on their own, that's when we witness one of the most astonishing displays of power and teamwork. Imagine a heavy-duty excavator, roaring but helpless, sunken up to its cabin in the sludgy mire, struggling to break free but only sinking deeper. Its massive tracks spin futilely, spraying thick mud high into the air. This isn't just a malfunction, it's a real threat, as the swamp attempts to completely devour the 100-ton machine. But then another hero appears, an even larger, more powerful excavator deployed for the rescue mission. With an engine roaring like thunder, its colossal steel arm extends, carefully hooking onto the sturdy frame of the trapped machine. Little by little, with immense pulling force, the rescue excavator begins to strain. Its entire body vibrates, and in a moment filled with tension, the trapped excavator slowly inches upward, tearing free from the mud that tried to hold it captive. This is a spectacle of absolute power, where the strongest machines rescue each other, turning seemingly hopeless situations into triumphs. Every spark flying from metal joints, every roar of an engine pushed to its limit, is a testament to the resilience and ability of these steel giants to overcome any obstacle. Behind every earth-shattering rescue and every display of raw power stands a human being, the operators of these colossal excavators. They aren't just drivers, they are the true maestros, wielding machines that weigh hundreds of tons with a precision that's nothing short of astonishing. Their skill transforms these steel monsters into extensions of their will, allowing them to perform feats that defy belief. Imagine the intense focus in the cabin, sweat beading on their brow, eyes fixed on every movement of the massive boom and bucket, fingers dancing across complex controls. They intuitively feel the balance of the machine, the resistance of the earth, and the strain on every hydraulic line. Whether it's delicately nudging a trapped excavator free from a muddy grave, or precisely placing tons of earth, their hands guide these giants with the finesse of a surgeon. These moments demand more than just technical expertise. They require unwavering nerve and an almost telepathic connection with their machine. In the face of a sinking machine, a teetering load, or the deafening roar of an engine pushed to its absolute limit, these operators maintain an eerie calm. They read the terrain, anticipate the machine's reactions, and make split-second decisions that prevent catastrophe. Their astonishing ability to tame these steel beasts and achieve the impossible in the most dangerous environments is a true testament to human ingenuity and relentless determination. Have you ever considered the limits of power and danger in the timber transport industry? Today, we're pushing everything to the edge. Witness heavy machinery, seemingly invincible, straining to battle relentless swamps, sinking deep into the mud until they can barely breathe. But that's not all. Brace yourself as colossal logs, immense trees, traverse shaky makeshift bridges, threatening to collapse under their immense weight. Every engine roar is a defiance of death. Every wheels turn a gamble with fate. Are you ready to witness breathtaking moments where the extraordinary power of machines and the sheer audacity of humans are placed on the scales of life and death? After battling the swamps, an even more terrifying challenge awaits the colossal logging trucks, crossing precarious wooden bridges. These aren't sturdy, well-built bridges, but temporary structures, often crudely put together from logs or rough planks, teetering precariously over streams or ravines. Imagine the scene. A truck loaded with massive logs, its total weight potentially reaching tens of tons, slowly inches onto the bridge span. Every creak and groan of the dry wood under immense pressure sends shivers down your spine. The bridge groans and shakes violently, and just one small mistake from the driver, an excessive press on the gas, a slight swerve of the wheel, is enough to turn the trip into a catastrophe. Logs could tumble, the truck could overturn, and the entire bridge might collapse, dragging everything into the abyss below. The driver's eyes are intensely focused, every steering wheel movement meticulously calculated. They drive slowly, almost tiptoeing, feeling every vibration of the bridge deck beneath the wheels. These are breathtaking moments, where the line between success and disaster is as thin as a hair. Each successful bridge crossing isn't just about completing a task, it's a resounding victory of human courage against lurking dangers, a testament to the extraordinary skill of these timber transporters. The journey of transporting timber deep in the forest is not just a test of machine power, but also a vivid testament to human courage and absolute daring. These drivers are not merely vehicle operators, they are true artisans, transforming every perilous trip into a high-stakes performance of skill and will. They face not only shaky bridges or deadly swamps, but also paths never born on a map, mere makeshift trails carved out by the tracks of bulldozers. In torrential jungle downpours, roads turn into rivers of mud, visibility is obscured by thick fog, and every engine roar adds to the death-defying challenge. What makes the difference is their ability to read the terrain like the back of their hand, anticipating every wheel slip, every precarious lean of the vehicle. They sense the machine's limits, listen to every groan of steel, and make split-second decisions, avoiding catastrophic accidents that seemed unavoidable. Those moments of extreme tension when the truck sways precariously on the brink of a cliff, or when they have to exert all their strength to pull a massive log out of a quagmire, are not just terrifying images, but also symbols of extraordinary resilience. It is these very individuals, through sweat and even blood, who accomplish what seems impossible, ensuring the uninterrupted flow of valuable raw materials from the deep forest to the factories. They are silent warriors, tirelessly writing the story of conquering nature with iron will and superior skill, contributing significantly to the operation of a challenging yet essential industry. If colossal trucks are monsters on the main trails, then in dense, treacherous forests where trucks cannot reach, another type of warrior emerges. Tractors modified for log transportation. This isn't a sight you typically see in agricultural fields. In muddy, steep, mountainous forest environments, these tractors become powerful log-pulling vehicles, yet they harbor countless risks. Imagine a large multi-ton log precariously situated on a slippery slope or in a deep mud pit. The tractor, with its roaring engine and rugged tires, is equipped with a sturdy cable-pulling system. The driver, with experience and survival instincts, skillfully hooks the cable to the log. As the tractor begins to pull, the entire weight of the log shifts backward, creating immense resistance. In the most tense moments, especially when overcoming obstacles or climbing inclines, the tractor can wheelie terrifyingly off the ground, with only its two rear wheels maintaining traction, straining to pull the heavy log. This is a breathtakingly dangerous but also incredibly captivating spectacle. Each wheelie is a testament to the extraordinary pulling power of the machinery and the unbelievably daring nature of the driver. They must constantly adjust the steering, precisely control the throttle and brakes down to the centimeter to prevent the tractor from overturning, sliding downhill, or losing control. Sweat and mud cover them, but their eyes remain resolute, highly focused on the task. This isn't just log transportation. It's a true battle with gravity and terrain, where human courage is tested to its limits to bring the forest's bounty safely to its destination. It's not just the trucks or tractors that struggle with challenging terrains. Even seemingly invincible machines like excavators are sometimes pushed to their limits. In harsh working environments, under constant pressure, we occasionally witness sights that would worry any skilled mechanic. Excavators emitting dense smoke, not the usual black exhaust, but a characteristic blue smoke as thick as a small fire. This is a clear sign that the engine is being overworked or has a serious internal issue. The engine's roar sounds heavier than usual, and plumes of blue smoke continuously billow out, engulfing the surrounding area, creating a scene that is both impressive and alarming. It's more than just a technical malfunction. It's evidence that these machines are being pushed to their absolute breaking point, often operating in choking conditions to complete their tasks. Despite this, the operators maintain remarkable composure, striving to keep the machine running until it can be inspected and repaired, because every second of downtime means a delay in moving those colossal logs out of the forest. In the thrilling chain of timber harvesting and transportation, alongside the wood-grinding beasts and daredevil drivers, we cannot overlook another critically important machine, the cat bulldozer. This is more than just a vehicle. It's a clearing deity, creating paths, freeing up space, and providing powerful support for the entire process, especially in treacherous terrain. The battle with treacherous terrain isn't over yet. After the trees are felled and makeshift paths cleared by bulldozers, the biggest challenge lies in the swampy areas themselves, where even the most robust trucks often get stuck. This is when our warrior tractor steps onto the stage, not just pulling logs, but delivering an incredibly captivating and risky performance. Imagine a colossal log, waterlogged and immensely heavy, lies submerged in a deep, viscous mud pit. The tractor, with its grumbling engine, begins to strain and pull. Each revolution of its rugged tires sinks deep into the squelchy mud, sending murky water splashing everywhere. But what makes this scene so spectacular and astonishing is the billowing smoke from the tractor's exhaust. It's not just ordinary smoke. It's a sign of the engine working at maximum capacity, straining to its absolute limit to overcome the swamp's resistance and the immense weight of the log.